Scientists are predicting that in 50 years we would have lost almost 70% of our natural reefs.
There are a vast number of different factors killing coral reefs.
Things have changed so rapidly in the last 100 years since the Industrial Revolution.
It's time. Now we know that everything connects.
Can we reverse what we've set in motion?
And what you're seeing is one of the features that will be presented at the festival that we're going to be chatting about. It's really about underscoring the role of the arts and culture in shaping the quality of intercultural relationships and creating a unique platform for artists, audiences, and others. That's what it's all about. For a Common Good Fest is on. And this year, for the Common Good Fest, we head to East Yard in Arima from June 3rd to 4th, 2022. And to tell us more, Executive Director Kevin Forderingham and Festival Director Carver Bacchus join us here on Now. Good morning and welcome, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anka.
Spectacular stuff from those visuals, because we are seeing things that are not just in the arts and craft as we usually expect with those sorts of cultures, or rather festivals, but in-depth visuals and large conversation starters. So tell me more about, well, first off, how the Common Good Foundation or NGO started, and why?
Okay, so for Common Good, it's basically, we've been around for about 6 years now, going on 7, but we went by a different name. It's called Caribbean Fashion and Arts Future Festival, but we have done a rebrand. And really the rebrand came from an experience I had as part of the IVLP program under the US Embassy, where I went to the States and basically we met up with a bunch of arts for social change leaders from across the world, and I came back home and decided I had to revamp the offering. And that's how For Common Good came about, and our focus is really on using the arts to address social issues.
Sounds good. And sounds very Trinidadian. We are storytellers, everybody's super talented. So the arts and fashion might have been a little bit of a niche almost.
Correct.
I get it. Yeah. Now tell me how the festival came to be, because what we are looking forward to is days of activities and education. So how did the partnering or the crossing of paths?
Okay, so basically the festival is a combination of the work of the NGO. And as part of our youth program, so all of our youth we've been working with will be presenting their Arts for Social Change projects. And Carver, who is from the Green Screen Festival, who is also using film to address issues of climate change, we thought it was a seamless partnership, and Carver reached out and he's here, so he's opening his festival is opening mine, basically.
Nice. Now, the trailer we just saw would have been one of the featured films then in the festival.
Yes, it's a film called Angel Azul, and the reason we selected this particular film is because as an environmental festival, we always are interested in people and projects using creative solutions for environmental impact. And in this film, there's an artist who's used underground sculptures to create artificial reefs for ecotourism and for coastal erosion protection and things like that. So, you know, it's something that, you know, using the creative sort of space and creative solutions and sort of merging it with environmental solutions, we felt it would be an apt film to open the festival with Kevin and his team.
Talking about that opening, that means that we have a specific day we're going to see this particular film, or will there be any others or in between? Tell me about the lineup.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, in terms of the films, Kevin could speak more to the wider program, but in terms of the films, at 6:45 this evening, Angel Azul will show, which is a feature film, and then we'll also have a program in conjunction with one of our partners, this group of artists, they're actual name is A Group of Artists. Right, very creative. Yeah, they focus on film, and they've actually participated in our festival and our very shorts mobile film competition over a number of years, and created all sorts of really cool content. So they'll be doing a talk around how to make cool films cheaply with your mobile phone, and also how to keep the footprint of your film production low, you know, how to not waste, how to you know, basically keep the cost down and not impact the environment negatively.
Interesting.
So
Something that very few people think of or talk about, so that's really interesting.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
And then in terms of the activities beyond the films,
the film opening tonight, yeah.
What shall we look at?
Before the films open tonight, we actually have 2 of our youth programs who are going to be presenting something. There's a photography exhibition where for the past 6 months they have been learning the technical skills, and they have all chosen a different social good topic. So they're basing their photos on that. And then there's an art exhibition that we've been doing. We've been working with the Nina Girls group, and they have been learning about themselves, and they have been doing art to represent themselves and their personalities.
Nice.
So all of that is opening tonight. Then tomorrow, which is Saturday, yeah, days are going so quickly, we have a full NGO village, so a bunch of NGO partners will be on site at East Yard, open to the public, and they will be showcasing all of their different programs and offerings and giveaways. There are some free workshops, one in poetry writing, one in performance art, and we have a bunch of fashion films taken from our original festival as well, and they're all local.
Staying true to your roots.
Exactly.
I like it,
Then in the evening, there's the For Common Good concert, which is an open mic, and a lot of performers are signing on. People are launching albums at the event, and all of that is it's like becoming a thing. So
becoming a thing. Casually, it's becoming a thing. Yes.
And all of this is made possible by the J.B. Fernandez Memorial Trust Fund 1. They have been funding our youth programs, and this is the 2nd year that they are funding our programs, and we're hoping for a 3rd.
Because that was one of my first questions privately. Is that it sounds virtually impossible to do this on your own. So how were you able to make this free to the public? Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I said free. So you're getting workshops, you're getting to screen fantastic visuals, you're getting the chance to possibly become part of NGOs because they're all going to be there, in addition to being exposed to extremely creative versions of topics that we perhaps skirt around or rather not discuss for free. This is happening because of that entity and their continued support therein. Now, as you said, this is the culmination of all of the things that you've been doing throughout the year, so that we will be able to participate in the upcoming year, I imagine, should we decide to be a part of this.
Of course.
And that's possible on site?
Yeah.
I am looking.
We're always looking for partners. We're looking for ambassadors. We're looking for mentors, because we are really focusing on youth.
Right.
So anybody who is in the arts, who has some skill and some time and some talent to share, we're ready for you.
I mean, I might be lacking 2 or 3, but I can go, because I was struck by the poetry and the delivery workshops. Even if you don't plan to go into the Grand Slam competition like we were talking about this morning, like I might, we would still need the skill of being able to deliver, skill of being able to even construct the craft itself, the poetry, the spoken word. So this is exceptional, and I'm thoroughly enthralled and looking forward to so much more, because you're saying this is this year. We have more to come, hopefully.
Last year was virtual because of this lockdown situation, but next year will be even better because we have some more tricks up our sleeves in terms of the skills we're going to teach to youth. So they'll have more things to offer as opposed to just the photography and visual arts.
Right, it is jam-packed, it sounds phenomenal, but we are heading to East Yard for free to enjoy this entire fantastic program for common good. Guys, where can we get your information in terms of times, locations, and all that we discussed this morning?
For Common Good Platform on Instagram and for commongoodplatform.org website, and then Kava can give us details.
Yeah, at Green Screen TT on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter.
Sounds good. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me this morning, and thank you very much for continuing to do such exceptional work in both your fields and for coming together. We were joined this morning by Mr. Kava Bacchus, the Festival Director for the For Common Good and, of course, Green Screen Environmental Festival, and as well Kevin Fodringham, the Executive Director for Common Good Founder, all the way from Marimo. this morning on the Now Morning Show. Guys, stick around. We have so much more on the Now Morning Show while I get registered to learn how to write poetry and take the title. Let's go, guys. I already know because it's working out for me. See you guys after the break.